Okay, hello everyone. We seem to have lost the audio for this one, so instead of the normal voiceover or anything else, what I've done here is I've sped up the video to tweet, and yeah, I'll just narrate over it. To be fair though, this was recorded well over a year after I'm narrating it, so forgive me if I lost a little bit. Here we're taking out Cyril because she basically is not viable anymore out of the quest line. She has her own quest line, but as soon as you join the Grave Lords and stuff, you fuck it. And I believe I joined the Grave Lords in this pretty right at the bat. And this way you also get her talisman, which is kind of nice, the Sunless Talisman. I don't know if it's one I like to use long term, but it is something if you're going for a cosplay. I said Cyril, didn't I? It's not right. It's Cirrus. Yeah, and most of all, it's kind of just a chance for us to level ourselves up, chance for us to buff our gear, take care of some business at Firelink Shrine. It's one of these times, you know, when you're trying to decide what to put your souls into, and you're trying to plan ahead. I had this playthrough kind of mapped out. I had decided that I was going to go for a faith strength build, so I had already kind of decided what my max stats were going to be, and I knew I wanted to hit those. It's kind of a weird setup, but it does work pretty well, and at least you know you're not wasting any points. Now here we're in Crucifixion Woods. These guys here, they look frightening, and the first time you fight them, absolutely they are. But once you realize how easy they are to dodge, and how predictable they are to fight, it's not so bad. It's really just about staying calm, not panic rolling, and watching for those openings. This was maybe a bad example of that. And as you can see, good reason to pack those first aids, so you don't need to use your Estus. They don't really heal nearly enough, in my opinion, in this game. I feel like in Dark Souls 1, they healed a lot, and even though I played as a Dex build the first playthrough, I think 12 or 11 faith was a requirement for first aid in Dark Souls 1, and so I always kept that on me. It's like, well, I may as well, right? It's like free heals. And see this little dungeon area here is a little tricky. There's one of these dudes hiding in here. And again, as long as you look for these reactions, it's really the combos that are the scary part. But a slight dodge to the side basically takes care of them every time. Some good sorcerer stuff in here if we were using it. Sorcerer robes are pretty meh, but it's nice to have that ring, the slumbering ring. I gotta love the flaming claymore here. There's something about fire damage in this game. It's just so effective against everything the first half of the game. It's really hard to say like, oh, well, that wasn't a worthwhile infusion. And then sometimes you do that and you feel guilty about it after. But in this case, it's so easy to have that fire pay off for the first half of the game that even if you decide to do that and then later re-infuse that weapon with something else, it's not a bad idea. What I prefer to do is use a decent weapon for the first half of the game and then not invest too much into it. And then when you've decided on where your build's kind of going, pick a more endgame style weapon and have that to be your final infusion. These guys can be a bitch, especially because the guy here mostly seems to cast just little tiny soul spear, or little tiny soul arrows. But the guy at the top, yeah, is the soul spear, which does a lot of damage potentially if you're not prepared for it. And this little area back there has a pit, and that pit potentially drops you down into where that crucified berserker dude goes. See the hole there? Yep. You don't want to fall down there if you don't have to. And I think I was going through this and I was thinking to myself, where the fuck is the mage, dude? You know, the guy, I can't remember his name anymore. I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem right now. So for some reason I want to call him Linhardt, and I know that's not right. Okay, I'm an idiot in this version, but if you go around, there is a mage. Yeah, here we go, I found it. That guy. Or at least, he would normally come with me if I had a good intelligence. But in this case, I have very, very low intelligence, and so he sees me as a fucking idiot. And he's like, yeah, I'm not teaching this guy any magic, which is fine. I don't really want him anyway. To be fair, if you're not going to spec into int, there's really no reason, because you just won't do the damage, right? Like there's no int spell that I think are gonna be that useful. Maybe things like Chameleon can be kind of fun, but other than that, it's not really worth it. These guys are always good experience. You can really route through this place really fast when you get used to it. Especially as a magic user. Well, most of these guys only take one soul arrow or something like that. And that's the case. And that's a pretty short playthrough of Crucifixion Woods. There's really not a lot to it. You fly through it. I mean, I was basically at the point where you're about to fight the Crystal Sage. And that's all there is. You can cross the water there, and it'll bring you down to Farron's Keep. But other than that, you basically seen the best of the best of it right there. As you can see, gotta take care of all your business. Little known fact, that lady there in the chair, I shouldn't say little known fact. If you want to redeem your souls or sell shit, do it to her, because she can actually take the souls, instead of you crushing them one at a time to get the souls, you can sell to her for multiples. So you say 300 souls, you sell her 9 of them, then you get 2,700 souls. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all again soon.